Okay, so for whatever reason on the on the thing, I clicked 11 o'clock instead of like 10:30. So I don't know why the fuck I did that. But hello, we're back. We basically only have the DLC left to do, so that's fun. Well, okay, minus Rykard, but we have some shit that we want to do with Rykard. We got a little bit of a walking around to do. We got a bunch of skidoo to do, and then once we get the skidoo, we can just start wrecking house. Bell Pinar. What's up, Bing Bunk? I don't know why I jumped on Torrent for that. Sword training conduct. Yeah, not a problem. Enjoy your sword training. Shit. Catastrophic first thing into the stream. Well, we're just here for the skidoo. Ow. Taking a quick break. Okay. Not the problem. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. Don't kill me, sir. I knew you were gonna do that. Come on. I reckon make a few twin blades IRL. Ooh, that would be nice. That would be nice. That would be very, very nice. I reckon twin blades are kind of weird because you got to counterbalance, don't you? Make sure it's not too one-sided heavy. I would assume. I missed. I have no big mons. Like Poleblade for the funny. Oh, the Knight's Twine Blade is honestly, look-wise, probably my favorite. Am I simple-minded for saying that? I genuinely like the Twine Knight's Twin Blade. Twine Twin. I mean, Twine Blade? Yeah, exactly. I mean, that'd be kind of weird. It's a twin blade, so you have twinned in the fucking name of the blade is kind of weird. That's why I always said twined. Yeah, I mean, technically it is two different swords. Unless you want to say Twin Knight's Twin Blade. Or Knight's Twin in Blade Twin Blade. the fuck? It did it. That was weird. That was suspicious. We're gonna go get the... Ow. Ow. Can we stop double hitting me? Can we? Damn, y'all both hitting me at the same time. That was kind of bullshit. A dagger. Hell yeah, brother. I only got like 50 million of those. This way. I swear if I didn't look it up, I would not... Motherfucker. If I didn't look it up, I would not know how to get to this chest. What's up, dude? How's it going? Wee. We out here skidoo farming. Or collecting, if you really want to say it that way. Collecting my goop before I go to commit fucking assassinations. Noit, 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 no, 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 noit. Noit. Dude, my daughter watches so much SpongeBob that I have all the old SpongeBob songs and even some newer ones just stuck in my head. Like 90% of the day. Like, I kid you not the amount of times I've sung the campfire song at work. But then again, I probably would have sung that song at work anyways while fucking driving the forklift. You get bored enough driving a forklift, you just start singing. Meow. Thank you. Oi. Haha, you only hit torrent. Fuck that guy in particular. Honestly, my face cam will probably return in the next video. I'd love to imagine James' coworker is on break and he just uses... Dude. I mean, for how the stuff is, like, we're in, like, aisles that we're picking up stuff in, so you could have someone, like, right next to you. And, like, if they were in that... Like, some people are just, like, on their phones in like, the aisles, even though they're not supposed to be on their phones while on the forklift. But they'll be on their phones. And I'll pull up into an aisle that not knowing there's someone in the one, like, next to me or whatever. and I would just start singing like a song, and all of a sudden I hear like a giggle, and I was like, huh? And I see it's just like a coworker, and I'm like, oops. Like I would pull into the aisle being like, F is for friends who do stuff together, U is for you and me, and then I would just hear fucking giggles in the next one over, and I'm like, oh, you can hear me? And they're like, yeah. I was like, oops. Carry on. And then I'll proceed to full belt out fucking I'm a goofy goober on my way out of the VNA. Well, it's called VNAs, but I forgot why it's abbreviated like that. But it's just the aisles where all the stuff is stowed in like that. And I'll like go out of the aisle and be like, I'm a goofy goober. We're all goofy goobers. Imagine someone's going through the forest on call and it's right? I'm just singing full of sunshine and rainbows. He's like, I knew there was a rune arc here.
All meet death in the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
I mean, to be fair though, if you're not like singing or like zoning out at my job, then you're in hell like 90% of the time. I mean, you're taking boxes. You're either taking boxes off of your forklift into the bins that we have there, or you're freaking taking the stupid ass boxes out. There is no fun in between. The wife left me, kids hate me. I'm a good goober. Hey, see, but at the same time, if they like SpongeBob, they could tune in with me. So I could be like, I know your wife is leaving you and your kids don't like you, but you know, you could sing the campfire song with me and feel a lot better. And to be fair, it is called the campfire song. It's not the campfire song. You are all wrong if you think otherwise. The gods have forsaken you with an ad. It'd be like that, Bing Bong. It'd be like that. It'll hail. It'll hail. That's tight. Well, on the bright side, we are just skidoo hunting. Control your A's. No, we talked about that. It's either manual and very much just the fucking pre-roll ad, or it's ads at random. I have no definitive picking. I will, however, in between, like before starting boss fights, I'll delay them. But outside of that, just remember, I can't. Don't blame me for the timing of the ads. That is YouTube's pain in the ass doing that. Wicked. They need to get their automated this shit. They need it. Honestly, YouTube needs to get their like lives ads checked. But then at the same time, it's the same way with like Twitch. Twitch tends to fucking put an ad at like the most inconvenient times. Like I could not tell you the amount of times that I had gone to watch some of the people that I watch on Twitch, and then like I completely miss a good part solely because of ads. And it's dumb because in a way, at least with Twitch, if you're like in a sense like a paying person to that streamer, then you won't see ads. But I think if you like become a member on here, it doesn't really take away ads. If I remember correctly, I don't think it takes away ads. I would say, however, I was like, I would hope that like most of the ads are like skippable ones, or at least the ones that it's like it has like the half and half screen where like half the screen is the gameplay and the other half isn't. What the fuck? Hello? Hello? Okay. Ads or live streams are like 30 seconds unskippable. I think for some of the streams that I've been in, some of them it's just a skippable ad, and then sometimes it'll be like a half and half thing. As if like your stream was in like 3840 by 1080, to where like the ads on the right side and then the gameplay's on the left side. Or YouTube just hates me in that point. I will quote cap YouTube in the ass. Did you see the post I made? I went into ChatGPT to see exactly how, like, if I were to put Elenora... Oh, you bastard, I missed it. Elenora, like, doing an attack or whatever. And it showed me her, like, as if she had rivers of blood. I mean, the design for her was cool. And, like, the idea behind rivers of blood being, like, a literal blood blade was cool. But at the same time, I'm just like, you don't even have her with her, like, actual distinct weapon. But start training me was okay. Yeah, it was kind of weird on that, though. Because I was like, why give her the sword? I love chat lore so far. Josh works. And then I work for Amazon, so if I was on Twitch, I would be working for Amazon in 2 different ways. But technically, I work for Google and Amazon. When you really think about it. And Nagamaki. True. You know, I do want to do a great... okay, so my thing with some of the weapon classes that I want to do... But we've got... FNAF Sioux City. FNAF card. Yeah, exactly. I knew what you were trying to put security, huh? One of those rumors. Exactly. Honestly, though, the day I get to a colossal weapons on the run, I've done that one. I don't know what I was like. I swear, some people come in and then they'll ask me for something, and I'll be like, "Yeah, no, I did that one." I've yet to have someone come in the chat and ask me to do like a specific weapon class that I have yet to do. Oh yeah, the colossal weapons one. Yeah, it didn't do as well though. I put so much work into like getting those and making like um yeah, it has a Colossus from X-Men in the thumbnail. Yeah, no, I really put like effort into that one, like gameplay wise. Which kind of sucks because some of the ones that I put like a lot of genuine effort into weren't always the ones that like kicked off. Like I'm like I felt like I put good enough work into that Pure Blood Night video, and it's sitting like at less than 100 views, which is fine. Not everything's gonna take off. Customer came in the store. Okay, yeah, no problem. All right, we're gonna go get the necklace real quick. So that I do. Hello. Okay. We're gonna get the necklace real quick so that we can not have to worry later about doing all the whistle blowing. That way, when we're actually near the areas, we can actually just do the whistles and get them out of the way. I'm considering doing Stone Barb again, like just get the stuff for it, for Matir. Because I feel like Crimson World and Iron Jar might actually do good. $1054 AR. 1,054. Not too bad of an AR. Depending on the boss. Hopefully a little bit better by the time we get to Radon, but you know, all is well. We will probably go to get Rockstrass's armor set if we don't plan on using the Ash of War for the bulk of the fight. If we plan on using the Ash of War, then we'll stick with the Dancer set, but outside of that, not really. For once, I don't have like something aggroed on me while running through here. You look like you have a primed butthole for this. There we go. Wow, that actually brings it up to 1432 with a maxed out fucking multi-hit. That's crazy. Try NPC only run. True, true. Part of me actually just wants to get all the weapon class runs out of the way. Minus, well, okay, see, I would say minus the shields, but it's just like, and I would, yeah, see, I say I want to get all the weapon class runs out of the way, but I feel like they become static after a certain point. Like not only NPC stuff, like this stuff is full NPC load. Ah, okay. I get you. No, I feel like the weapon class runs tend to get redundant after a while. Like you have very specific ones that are like decent to do. And then after that, it just feels like you're hitting like the wall with the shit you can get done. Like I'm like, okay, yeah, bows only, but it's just like you don't really utilize a lot of the bows when you do a bow only run because a lot of the bows are like complete ass. And there's a dude beating Elden with every weapon, and a dude's making. Oh yeah, I know that. It's 40 in Jory. I'm subscribed to him. Okay, some of the videos he has done has actually inspired me to do certain runs. To be fair. Like I see how he does certain weapons, and I'm like, oh, I wonder how that either that weapon does as a specific build, or like, because sometimes he'll just do it just to for what makes sense to beat the game with it, and not so much like maxing out. Like he has an outfit picked for everything, so he's not like doing it for like max damage build. So when he's like, oh shit, this weapon does a lot of damage, and he's not even like maximizing shit. Like I don't think he does buffs. He really only does like the physic, I think. The physic and talismans. And most of the time it's not even like, oh, let me go get this armor or this whatever. But I'll see some of the stuff on how he does things, and I'll be like, oh, I want to see how that shit does maxed out. So you IRL weapon on Discord? I mean, if you want to send me a pic, go right ahead. You're saying stream while you set it up. Okay. Oh my god, I almost missed. I love that move. That is such a cool charge R2. There we go. Ah, lame. Money, 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 money. And we drop down here. I like how that flame is just that yellow. It's actually really cool. You ever try that purple Mountain Dew? That purple Mountain Dew is fucking nice. I get it when I get like a Polar Pop from the gas station. It's just like, oh. Like, I'm not, like, I've never really been the biggest, like, Mountain Dew fan. Outside of when they had, like, the Game Fuel cans where it had, like, that slider top. But outside of that, I'm like, this purple Mountain Dew is fucking nice, dude. St. Trina Mountain Dew. Dude, that's what it feels like, man. That shit, some of this time, it's so good, it'll put you to sleep. Lean Mountain Dew. Yeah, not about that one. I don't know about Lean Mountain Dew. That's a bit of a stretch. Oh, that is not a lot of damage. Okay. Thank you, sir. The back section. Those two on the map are so close that I forget which the actual one you need to do is. Also, I hate how both of the dueling shields are in Shadow Altis when the better one is right there and the other one you have to like work to find. You heard my voice in a video showing the IO weapons. It's all good. I have it on a separate thing. So the stream will not, if you don't want the stream to hear your voice, they will not hear your voice. I would have to make a separate audio track for that one. Oh, you just realized? Oh, no, you're good. Yeah, no, when I was setting up Meld, I didn't have an audio track this time around to set up for like what would be heard on oh motherfucker on the actual stream. You missed. I fucking... Oops. Oops. Give me 1 sec. I forgot to move it over. There we go. I don't know why it glitched like that. Okay. Not a problem. Bruh, can I stop missing these jumps? Bloody healers. It's the point. Your blood run will never escape you. Exactly. Wonder why there's fur calling finger remedy right there. Okay, we go back to first floor. And then we'll go down to Rakshas's area. Oh, actually, let's go talk to Hornset before we forget. We can kill Hornset while we're down there.
Brazen to you, presume I must uphold Venmar, and surely. But the Impaler in vengeance, how could I revenge a look? Lest you.
Okay.
I am Leda, but you two, then you must have. While I might. No, wait. I can weave. I should have thought of this. Right. Those are the horn on one with the enchant on the other. Perhaps you can allow me some.
Okay, Hornset gone.
It took me. I believe it. If he were the vengeance, and one day kindly make, even if he did his lineage.
Okay. And then we go back to the first floor. It's so funny that you can get 4 Scadu fragments in Romina's area without actually having to fight her. There we go. Bone darts. Bone darts. Oh, hello, Leda.
Worthy Hornset. I will dispose of you.
I'm on my way.
Thirst for revenge beckons on. I can no longer trust your word.
That was almost awkward.
The nature of your kind. I am always so obsessed.
I love how that keeps missing.
Interfere not with might. 7.
All right, never mind. I guess I guess we're just fucking him up. Okay, cool. Every bit of my Ash of War missed them every single time.
Apologies. Oh, mother, wife.
Child.
Kindly Mikula never betrays a vow. Go. Your family awaits you.
The fact that you stare at her no matter what when she's talking. There we go. Honestly, if I could get like Rock Shasta and like the continuous getting hit by it and not her continuously fucking doing Weed Cutter, then we'll probably be fine, but she's probably gonna continuously do Weed Cutter. You skipped Yura's Nagahiva? No. I'll send it when I get home. Okay, yeah, no problem. I'm like, I know I said it earlier, as his handle's length isn't realistic due to his... Okay. Yeah, it's a really long handle. So I know I said before I probably wasn't fully getting Rockstars Summerset, but I'm feeling like after how many bosses that we couldn't really use the Ash of War as cleanly as I wanted to, Rockstars Armor Set is going to be a little bit helpful on some of these. Add longer handles. Okay. Run a charge attack build. True, true. I just feel like the windup is what does it for me. I think is that it takes a good long while to wind up the charge attack. That by the point I'm actually able to hit it, I could end up getting like hit out of the actual attack. Bale Dong. True, true. Bale is probably prime candidate for a charge attack build. But funny enough, I do believe the Ash of War, when the bulk of the Ash of War is actually hitting, does more stance damage than a charge attack. Oh no, I read it as Bale Dong. I know what you were saying. I want to commission someone to draw like Bale and then like a blurred thing like off to the side of him to be like the depiction of like the dong, so it could be like Bale Dong. And be like, oh yeah, the longest, like the highest tier for someone being a member on the channel is fucking Bale Dong. And it'll be like years later when people don't know about like the fucking joke for Elden Ring that are like, Why do you have your highest level as a thing with a blurred image off to it? But let me see if I'm getting this right. When you're at the top, you're on Veildong. Exactly. When you've been a member for however the highest tier for like length of member you can have on there, I'm gonna put it as Veildong after I get it all commissioned. I'm gonna hope we can get the Ash of War off. Just saying. I'm gonna hope. I doubt it, but you know. Oh my god, that was gorgeous. I didn't even get hit. That was beautiful. Okay, we're gonna throw that on real quick. So I can have more walking around protection. Oh yes, a bug known for flying died to fall damage. Perfect. How much does that make her damage? 1078 still. How much was this? 1550? Okay, not that bad. Okay, you know what? That one's on me. Okay. There we go. Flashback of the short you posted fighting one. Dude, it was actually this one up here. Strangely enough, it was this one up here when a random boar. Oh. There we go. Yeah, it was actually that one because there was a random boar that I guess I aggroed. And since I was already weak, yeah, like this little fucker here. That I didn't know where he was coming from. So now every time I see a boar, I just get scared that I'm going to get attacked without knowing. It's the same thing with like the rams. When you're like around goats and then a ram decides to just fucking full send you in a graveyard. Not even the lightning rams either, just the normal ram that will just like fucking straight up charge at your ass. I think the best part about being a non-serious like Souls gamer is that like I can post the stupid shit that happens to me. And like not give a shit. We could get away with it with 12, right? Right? We could just get away with it. Just put that and then that. Yeah, then fuck it. Let's go kill Jory. I'm not gonna baby around it. And it gives us access to more Scadu. I'm like, we're just doing the backstab shit. It's being a bitch. Why? What? Oh, Discord not letting you upload the video? You'll just dead ass post it on YouTube. Be like, but as a YouTube short, be like, this is my collection here. It could probably pop off in views if you're showing your. A lot of people like seeing in-game weapons being made IRL, so it could probably pop off. Doesn't Discord have like a certain length that you can post for a video anyways? Might drop a full collection as a long form. Precisely. Hey, all I'm saying is that stuff pops off, dude. Video's only 40 seconds. Hey, make it a short. It could pop off that way too. All right, let's kill Jory, get it out of the way. We're really only doing backstab, so the physic doesn't really matter too much. I mean, it matters a little bit when we have opening in there, but let's see if Jory gives us the nice opening. Ah, you bastard. Okay. God damn it, almost clean. No. A faction on the run, like regular car. True. No, I have some runs in mind. Okay, so 20 should be fine there. We'll get that a little bit higher. Honestly, one of the few things that I do miss from like the old Dark Souls games is like you could just have your like random things out that just have parry on it and you don't necessarily need a shield. All right. There's 2 Scadu here and then the other Scadu, and then we can get the hell out of here. Because we are not fighting Midra at this low level of Scadu. Hello, sir. There we go. We'll be dating? Nice. I'm happy for you, man. Oh, it turns out the whole fuck buddies thing was a joke? Okay. I mean, to be fair, age-wise and everything else, I was like, it's kind of, especially this day and age, I was like, it's hard not to see that as a joke. Like, everyone's convinced she's going to cheat on you. I hope not. Because I've been cheated on before, and that shit is definitely a mental strain. First person, say which part. Oop. That you hope she doesn't cheat on you? I always say that from a perspective of someone who's been cheated on. I was like, it's not fun. Nah, I hope you don't. See, now that's just sad from everyone else saying that shit. I'm like, if you genuinely like someone, and if that person genuinely likes you, they will change. Like, they would change on their own. They won't do it because, like, they were essentially like someone that, like, I hate using the term of they cheated before, they're going to cheat again. I hate that. I hate that. If you genuinely can find the trust in someone and they genuinely want to be with you and not like fool around with anyone else, then they won't fool around with anyone else. Because I will say there is reasons behind people cheating. We agreed that we rather the other person leave us and it. Always the ads. I'll wait. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're not fighting nothing. So Ad's over. Yeah, no, yeah, I'm in the same boat on that stuff. I'm just like, it's always best to just end a relationship than cheat, because cheating just causes more pain. I'm gonna finna cap these. No, but yeah, that's genuinely the more mature way about it. Being like, hey, we rather just be like, I don't see anything going forward, and then just like leave each other. Because the second you cheat, the pain of like, say the person wants to come back to you, then it ruins all things about that. Because now you're just gonna be like, well, I can't trust you now. Well, instead, it's like, okay, I don't have those feelings for you anymore. I'm losing those and I'm feeling it more towards someone else. And it's like, okay, you lost feelings on one side, but you understand that they don't want to hurt you in that way. As she did someone to get with someone else. Yeah, exactly. It's a joke, and I promise I don't mean it. Says the married man. See, but I feel like I'm in a different boat than some people. Some people end up marrying like their first love and never really experienced cheating, or the thought process of finding someone else and losing feelings towards the person you're with. Well, it's more helpful that like I have had those relationships of being cheated on in the past, and even relationships where I've lost emotions with one person and ended up ending that relationship to go either be on my own or something else. You're not at an age to date. It's a marry. See, but that's always the thing. I was just like, you have to have what you want in mind, per se. Like, of course, your age is definitely a thing. I mean, granted, there's some people your age that are like wanting to date to marry, and that's perfectly fine. But there's others that are like, okay, I'm just dating. I mean, shit, there's even some, as long as you're like open about it, it shouldn't matter. And not only that, but I was like, shit, there's even celebrities that have been together without being married for fucking 40 years. And also, she wants to have kids when she's older, and I don't at all. Okay, see, but that's just something like, it's an over time, your thoughts on things change. Okay, I got hit twice. Okay, that made 0 sense. Like, I got a shit ton of problems myself, and I don't want to let someone else deal with them. I mean, it's all like, you're still young. Odds are, for most people, having kids isn't on their like first thing they want to do. I mean, in the sense of how you're saying it for her is when she's older, so she knows she's not wanting kids anytime soon, which is perfectly fine. And I mean, if you're with her till it reaches that point that she wants kids, maybe by then your mind has changed too. That's why I'm just like, as long as everything is explained between both parties and understanding, like, you're fine. Now, to be fair, I was like 19 and willing to like have kids, and now I'm like 29 and I have a 3-year-old and another one on the way, so. Probably with time I'll change currently. Oh no, I understand that. You never want to like force something onto someone. Like, you don't want to force your like whatever your situation is onto someone that wasn't in that same situation, and now they feel awkward because they want to like feel sad and care for you, but at the same time they're just like, I don't know how to do it. But currently, if I do have kids, I plan to give them Eldering names. Hey, all I'm saying is Godric goes hard. Shit, I think when I was your age, I was joking about naming my kids after Transformers. Imagine you're about to bully a kid named after a god-eating snake or the man who... Right? Hey, Rykard kind of goes hard too, ain't gonna lie. Showing them Elden and their names in the game. True, true. I mean, to be fair, my actual first name is Sunny, so there's not a lot you can go for with Sunny. I mean, I have Bono. I have Sunny Bono to go with. But there's not a lot of, oh yeah, there's Sunny this. Ugh. I outran his cum. Nice. Oh fuck, that's gonna get quoted. Rykard was my brother's favorite boss. See, and that even brings more to it. Come only run? Probably, I could probably do that pretty soon. I kept seeing like people do the nut run, and I still don't understand how they do certain bosses. Like, I just don't, because freaking Radagon parries everything. And then other bosses, this shit's too slow. Non-incantation nut. What the fuck is it? What is non-incantation nut? Like, let me just press the Jorkit button in game real quick. Hold on. Where am I? Oh, right. I have the one down here. You know, funny enough, at the start of this run, I went from, I don't know how it is, but sometimes I'll do a single weapon run, and I will have no runes for anything, and I'll be like, how do I not have runes for shit when I'm only leveling one singular fucking weapon? Like, I think my Regalia of Ecolad fucking run had me run out of runes, and I was like, how? $19.53. No physic, just pure, like, pure fucking ass blasting multi-hits. Can I let the Tholier hit a bong to calm down? True. I'm pretty sure Tholier has some sort of fucking medicinal drugs. He'll probably pull a fucking John Cena from Sisters. If you haven't seen that movie, I am not as old as you think I am. That movie is not that old. Foliar with the crack pipe? Okay, I feel like he's more of like a marijuana type dude. Like, Tholier definitely gets high, but secretly has like a heroin addiction. Nah, the weapon pre-summon. Crack pipes, true. He does sell the poison one. And that makes the most sense. He has the deadliest crack pipe. Hello? Oh, right, forgot. I had a mental brain fart. Forgot I can't have fucking torn down here. Only wish we got a holy katana like Goonville, but with holy. I could do a holy katana build. All you gotta do is get the Nagakiba and put Sacred Blade on it. I mean, the scaling is probably complete ass on it, but... we can get that one, but we'll get that as a last case scenario. Let's go do Ancient Dragon Man. A man like Goonville, but instead of shooting out magic when you... Ah! I was thinking of like, oh, a Gooner who doesn't use lube right there. See, he screams in agony because he doesn't lube it up before he decides to freaking edge himself. You think I have his you think you have his battle speech? Curse you, Bell! If I okay, if I wasn't dealing with like a somewhat sore throat right now, I could probably do a better Egon impression, but because of that, my my voice is kind of grovelly, like in the non-good way that like some talk like certain levels in which I speak is like a little bit more painful than others. I hereby vow you'll rule the day. Behold, a true Drake warrior. Did I show you in the Pure Blood Knight? Did you see the Pure Blood Knight build that like I specifically went to where the Drake armor when fighting the Drakes? I don't think you were there in chat for that, but like I specifically changed that armor when fighting the Drake before getting Egon's finger. So I can be like, oh look, lore accurate right here. You noticed? Okay. Yeah, I was just like, this is totally what should happen here. I was like, I should totally fight the Drakes with the Drake armor. I mean, if it wasn't for what I was using, I should have done it on Bale too. For the stream killing, but in the video I did. Okay. How? Goodbye, sir. Oh, we can actually get another level because there's 2 different skidoo we can get here. Maybe I get this at 50. But I get a credit card. I ain't a dono. No, I'll disable donations. Do you still get it? No, memberships and supers are like 2 completely different things. Did your first playthrough with this weapon made the game so much fun? Nice to hear that, Glocks. How you doing, by the way? You having a good day, night, evening, whatever it may be for you? Just at work chilling? Nice, nice. What you do for work if you don't mind me asking? My boy Bing Bong here makes swords. He's a bit of an artiste in that that blacksmiths. That, yeah, exactly. We have so much stuff that we figure out like what people in chat do for work. Price stamp metal, nice. I used to do something similar to that when I lived in Arkansas. I was in charge of a metal press machine. I've had many. Well, not, I've had like a handful of different jobs, but Amazon is the current one. The fucking damn it, Bing Bong. I'll bet. Nah, Bing Bong. Have you ever look up Bill Engvall? That's a very much a here's your sign joke. Oh, what? Ow. Oh, I rolled that early as hell. Yes. If you get caught by the dancing lion, he will steal your health for at least 30 seconds after. Basically, until the little red floating things disappear from you. I found that one out the hard way, which is a big component on why I do not like Dancing Lion. Speaking of which, we could probably get away with the Ash of War on Dancing Lion. You get to guess how I found out? Did you get grabbed randomly? And then fucking kept healing and wondering why Dancing Lion kept healing too? Because you did. That's the exact same way I did. I kept being like, how the fuck is he healing? I had to look it up and figure that shit out. That was so saddening on my part. And I died to him because of that shit 3 times in a row before I decided to look it up. Bitch taxes my health. Exactly. He's like the American tax system. He just taxes you for fucking living. I, to this day, still believe taxes is like doing your yearly taxes is complete bullshit. Like, if I work at the job, the taxes is already getting taken out. Why are you gonna fucking be like, oh yeah, we've been taking money out of your checks anyways, but like, you know what? Fuck you. Just got my Euphoria and I can't wait to take it on Journey 2. Dude, Euphoria, oh, when if you get the right talismans for that shit blast is even to bosses that are holy resist. Brother, how do I come up here and the fucking normal Drake is already at half HP? You have an Egon on level gate for YouTube app streams? Exactly. Bro, I swear you get more ads than I think some of these people might be getting. I think YouTube has it out for you, Bink Bonk. At least that's what Josh would probably agree on. Josh probably agrees you just get like the shit end of the stick for like almost all this stuff. YouTube Premium is lovely. I think Volks has YouTube Premium too. I almost got hit by that. I will drive. Just kill the other one. Okay, other one dead. Coming in. Okay, I missed. There we go. I'm blind? This way. Egon speech about YouTube ads. Precisely.
What a sight. A warrior true, if ever one there was. A fellow Drake warrior. Egon. Piteous Egon. Do you not remember?
Oh yeah, we're everyone in chat is from a different place.
How once you were
So everyone's time is like time of day is so spaced out.
foreign to ye.
Grant me, take this scale that summon me. My limb, but a dread and my
Thank you. Kentucky? Nice, so we're both in the US there, Glock. Yeah, I think it is the first American viewer we have. No, see, but it's viewer, not me included. Well, technically, first viewer that has chatted in chat, that's American. Yeah, Glocks, I was born and raised in California, but a year ago I spent about 3 years in Arkansas. But I'm currently back in California. I was close to where you were about a year ago. Sort of. Yeah, Binkbonk lives in the country as some of my favorite YouTubers. How the fuck do I go from... So basically, I was like... The lore behind it is... I was having like a bit of a falling out with some people. And... a now ex-best friend of mine... lived in Arkansas and was getting a house. So I moved me and... my now wife... out there, and we lived out there for 3 years, and then basically the reason I say ex-best friend is because he talked a lot of shit behind my back about me, my wife, my sister-in-law, especially with me, and how like he was trying to judge me being a father. So we ended up moving back out here. Just to get as far away from him as possible. But me and my wife genuinely did like the atmosphere of Arkansas. Like it was so nice out there. And it's funny saying it from being someone from California, but it was a nice type of quiet. That's how I like to put it. It was a nice type of quiet. All right, what talismans do I have on? All right, cool. Okay, inventory, thorny opaline. Cool. We are gonna hop on Torn and repeating crossbow his crib. Alrighty. We're gonna prepare ourselves here. I'm going to delay ads so Bing Bong doesn't have a aneurysm in the middle of the fight. Golden Vow. Howl. The ring. Let's get this going. Alright. We run here enough times. Okay, cool. Some of these times I can't line it up properly and I hate myself for it. I missed most of it. Depression, I missed most of that. Ow. You thought, sir? Really? Okay. Heal. Goodbye, sir. Oh yeah, the Bale Peen one was like I had the most outrageously first time on everything. It was crazy. Oh yeah, it was the Clean Rod Night Sword run. I had the most consistent like first tries fighting. I think the only ones that weren't really consistent were one of the highest viewed streams. Exactly. The only ones that I think the only one I really had a struggle with was Melania on the Clean Rod Night Sword run. I think every other boss was either a first try or within like the first like 3 to 4 tries of going after him. Like Radon took, I think, like 2 tries. Yeah, I believe Radon was like 2 tries. For the sake of James' view. Precisely. Oh, let me actually get these runes any. Yeah, every time I put anything related to that convo we had, it just kept going, nope, nope, nope. Nope, I am not talking about that. As someone who lives in California and has outwardly said that, I will not discuss neither of those. Yeah. You did. That is a very, very strong will not discuss either of those. I think the closest one of those I would talk about is Snoop Dogg. I think he's one of the more famous ones. The group being called a gang but killing people over wearing colors. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. Every gang has their specific look, and that's like the call out thing. That's why you have to be careful. I'm more just drop. Ow. Dropkick friend group. No, gangs are very, very bad here. You just got to be careful because you don't know like who hears and who does what. So it's better just not. I mean, unless you're literally in like a gated neighborhood, then I'm like, yeah, you don't want to talk about them just freely. Yeah, most gangs will just freaking go after you just because you looked at them wrong. Literally. I mean, you just got to be careful, period, when it comes to gangs. If anyone uses slurs, I'll send them to O Block. Oh, Jesus. Shit, I mean, we technically, I mean, that I'm aware of where I live. I'm not gonna state the city, but where I live, I was like, I don't know specifically if there's any gangs in the area, but at the same time, I know what streets you shouldn't go to in certain cities. What slurs are we not allowed? Any like derogatory slurs. Like you could say like fuck, bitch. I mean, you can declarably say cunt too. I don't care. But just like the ones that are like the more offensive, so where it's like you'll get in trouble. Like because we're in chat, so I can't confirm who's what and whatnot. I'm like, don't drop the N-word, don't drop the Coke King font. Yeah, like racist slurs are homophobic slurs, basically. You can say the normal like bitch, fuck, ass, cunt. I don't care, but just try not to say any homophobic or racist slurs. That is my only condition for swear words. Yeah, you can call me a cracker because I'm white. I don't give a shit. All right, team. Put our armor. Oh, we can actually probably attempt the Ash of War. I think this is one of the few bosses we might actually have openings for the Ash of War, so we're going to attempt to do the Ash of War. Okay, so we're going to put Shard of Alexander on. Put some Golden Vow. Howl. Do hand. Drink the blue. Say Bail Dong, and we're in. See, if you don't say Bail Dong before the fight, you lose the fight 9 out of 10 times. All right, give me the move. Oh, this is fantastic. Woo! That was clean. That was clean. That shit was fucking clean, dude. Morgoth flashback? Exactly. I told you Dancing Lion was going to be one of the few DLC bosses we're going to be able to get the Ash of War off. I told you it was going to be the one. But that does 90. That does an 80. Okay. Lame. Okay. I told you. Dancing Lion, scripted as fuck for doing the Ash of War. Other bosses, probably not so much. Like, I could tell you, Matir, we could probably get off if we go to get the Crimson Whirl and Iron Jar Aromatic stuff. We could probably get it off. And I think that's really it. I don't think Mesmer is possible. I don't think... Well, Bale might be possible, but... PK, definitely not possible. How long have you been playing Souls games for? I've been playing them since they've come out. I've only... In the sense of making content, like in videos on them, it's been like a year and a half now. Under level 150 is my line. I mean, I've been playing Elden Ring. Okay, so I was late to playing Elden Ring. I hopped in like a year after it had came out. So my first ever run is super shitty because I was super fresh to the game. I'm level 200 in DLC and want to cry my eyes out. Well, see, I mean, to be fair, I'm also like Scadu level 18. I just know where the Scadu tree are, so it makes everything a little bit easier. What? What? Y'all saw that, right? I'm at level 13 with tree fragments. Maybe that's why. Okay, well, I mean, okay. If we're doing it the way that the devs and Miyazaki said it, technically you only have to be at level 12 and you're essentially your attack power for what it's at in the base game is equal to what it is in a DLC. Even though that AR number changed, anything past 15, you're essentially trying to double your damage. So that's why, like, 12 is what you really only need. I just need to get going. I mean, to be fair, also the bosses in a DLC are like 10 times more aggro than the base game ones. Okay, I will give it one go with using the... no, I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, we're gonna... I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't think we're getting any Ash of War off on Rakshas, though. Have you tried unregistered firearm? No, I mean... I tend to do it, like, because... Even me, I tend to struggle with certain bosses. You can quote King Von, they asses. No, like, I'll be 100% honest. If I don't have more than, like, 13 Scadu, I hate fighting Matir. I hate fighting Bill at less than 13 Scadu. I hate fighting Midra at less than 13. Outside of that, I'm, like, normally fine. You just killed the Frenzy Flame dude last night. It wasn't too bad of a fight. It was just annoying. Exactly. I mean, his fight is really, like... His phase 1 gives you a little bit more openings. His phase 2 is just, like... the same attacks, but just a little bit, like, 1 or 2 extra moves added to that. And it's just really just trying to find the openings for him. Like, Bale is really just... if you get Egon in there, you're really able to just attack his, like, cut off leg. So his little stump, if you just stick to the stump and keep attacking that, you'll be fine for the most part. And then just move out of the way when he goes to breathe fire straight down. PK is really just... if you can avoid the frost, he's really weak. Dancing Lion, I have no way of telling you. I still don't know how to properly dodge like 90% of Dancing Lion's moves. Matir is really just figuring out the timing, because if she goes to do the... Who's PK? Pukrescent Knight. The slob monster down here. Promise Consort, honestly, after the nerf, is probably one of the more simpler bosses in the DLC. In my opinion. I'm like, I hate, like, one, if you're not getting clipped by the phase 2, like, lights that fucking pop up everywhere, then you're fine. It's basically learning which direction to dodge. I had Egon and Mimicry for Bill. Also very nice. Yeah, it's just because, like, I mean, dragon fights in general are annoying, though. Like, I'm one to say that, considering I somewhat like Bale's fight, but I completely hate fighting Fortis Axe. Madam? Madam? Goodbye? That's also why we have like 18 Scadu. You just face tank bosses. All right. Who do we do next? Do we go do PK? We could probably go do PK. PK's pretty weak. And I have to take the long, treacherous journey down there too, so. But to be fair, I will also say, I was like, if you're struggling in the DLC, just pop on defense talismans. Yeah, my first time through the DLC, I just fucking hated life. Got it because the girl wants to call later. Yeah, no problem. You enjoy your time. I am a proud enjoyer of defense talismans. If I'm not doing a breaking Elden Ring and I'm just doing like a normal like weapon stat run or like weapon run or stat run, I will really just stack up on like defense talismans. I'll run freaking Dragon Crest Great Shield. I'll run fucking Ritual Shield. Never be afraid to lose damage and boost defense. I feel like some people forget that. Some people just want to see a big damage number when they play Souls games, and that's not always the best course of action. Are your go-to when I'm getting shit on? See, precisely. And it's just like, yeah, you want to do the if you haven't understood ow. Like if you haven't learned the movesets for a certain boss, then I'm just like, why try to keep doing big damage numbers and then you end up greeting because you see the damage numbers, but then you end up dying. Which is funny because sometimes you can make a whole defense build and do some crazy ass fucking damage with just like 1 or 2 talismans. Like you could literally have like Ritual Shield, Dragon Crest, Great Shield, and then have 2 damaging like boosting talismans. But that's how I take it as. I'm just like, most of the time, the reason people are struggling with a Souls game or even like Elden Ring in general is because they're not utilizing the right talismans, armor, and all that stuff. Like they're given the tools and they're not using them type shit. Come here, good sir. Really? Oh wow, his HP is nearly gone. Oop, that's on me. Okay. Cool. I guess we're doing that move. Ow. Gone? I roll Ronin and set up until the DLC. Nice. What's up, Shogun? How you doing? No way you lost after that? I didn't lose. What are we talking about? What'd I lose? Oh, no hit? Okay. You really like the dancers and the Rakshasa set right now? Yeah, they're really good. They both have their perks to it. I mean, the only drawback is Rakshas's armor set still has Zachary's woe to it, so you're getting more damage dealt, but I mean, you're also wearing armor that protects, but also gives you more, like makes you deal more, take more damage, but you're also dealing more damage by 2% per armor piece. I mean, the dancer set really is only there for when you're using like a dance Ash of War. Yeah, Shogun. I mean, I think I've had like some no hits on this run. We don't really attempt to go full on for the no hits. All right, let's get a little Mesmer in. Oh, I know who I can go fight. I still need to kill this one for 2 Skydu. I mean, I don't technically need it, but it's a fun little fight. Imagine Radagon used that spamming move. Bro, if he did that, that would have been fucking insane. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck? Weird setup, but I like the Great Katana with Sword Dance, Ash of War with Sacred Affinity. Okay. Yeah, it is a little bit weird. I mean, Sword Dance is fun. All is well. Glitch Def. Dude, he was on the wall. That was the crazy part. I was just like, I swear I rolled as he landed, and then it was just like, oop, dead. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Nah, I died to glitch devs a lot. Ow. I'm gonna get this. Oh, hello. What? That was almost cringe right there. Ow. There we go. See, all is taken back. Okay. Now we can do Mesmer. That's fine. This game has the most random glitches. One time I blocked walls two-handing against Crucible, and both of us fell into the back rooms. What the fuck? Yeah, that is some crazy shit. What's up, Sage? How you doing? All right, we're gonna hop in and then we're gonna back out so we can get our buffs going. One of the few times that I can actually quit out good. You doing all right? That's good. What you had going on today? Drink. Now, Mesmer, he probably doesn't give us a long enough window to do the Ash of War. So we're going to do a normal, like, just stand and bang. Just lay down. Nice. Relaxation time, dude. Come here, big boy. Ow. You thought? Hello, sir. Ow. What? What? There was none here. There was no spikes there. Who is Mesmer? I keep seeing themes of Tarnish keying his car. Mesmer is a little bitch. That's what he is. He's a little bitch that acts like he has a big dong. Actually, come to think about it, I could probably get the Ash of War off in phase 2. Like right there at the beginning. What? So are you gonna do a move? Okay. Thank you. Okay, let's plan to get the Ash of War off. You fucking hoe. Bitch. That's how that was supposed to go. I did that without the rune arc. Motherfucker. Mesmer definitely a regular at Starbucks for sure, dude. He probably takes a double shot of whipped cream. Ah, so we're at that point. It's 1. Shame. Shame. In a tall, true. He can't handle the venti. I'm not gonna lie, the Ash of War in phase 2 kind of worked really good on Mesmer. Now, Romina is a little bit weird because you really only have, like, I think 1 opening for it. Really? Ow. Okay. I'm gonna heal real quick. I knew it. Again? She's delaying the inevitable? I almost got true combo on that. Ow. There we go. I thought Moog was Nightmare Fuel confused boner. Nah, Romina is definitely the hotter of the two. Wow, that does absolutely nothing. You kidding me? 3. Okay. 4. 5. Okay. I can work with that. 79. Oh. Sunflower. Oh shit, thank you Shogun for subscribing. I appreciate that. I apologize if I didn't see it sooner. For whatever reason, the audio on my end is not fucking playing in my ears when someone subscribes, so I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know why I sent that back down. It's so weird for like YouTube notifications because there's like for here it tells me, oh, you're doing better than mainstreamers. Stay true, fam. Thank you, I appreciate that. I give myself that mindset that I'm trying to push out videos as like finish runs and push out videos as soon as I can, instead of just being like, let me just drag this on as long as I can during the stream. But yeah, no, the way the notifications are set up, it's funny because like if someone becomes a member, it tells me they subscribed in the alerts. But if someone like subscribes the normal way on YouTube, it says they followed. And I was like, huh? And it's funny because I was like, I don't even promote memberships either. Because I was like, my thing is it's turned on, but I don't really have nothing fully thought out for them. So I tell people, I'm like, I don't bring it up because I'm like, I don't want someone to spend money for that. And the only 3 that I have is like, basically one is Volks, who's been here, been here for the channel for a while. The other one is a buddy of mine, who I made through YouTube, like Elden Ring and all that stuff. And another one is a YouTuber that like I'd like found, and had been subscribed to for like a minute, and then he joined in, and it was really cool because it made me starstruck for a little bit because I had been watching his videos for a while, and he had joined in, and commented on one of my videos, and it's cool seeing that type of stuff because I was like literally like I was like, oh shit. But those are the only 3 that are members, and I only put like, because I was like, I don't have nothing planned, so I literally put the price for being a member as the lowest it can be, which is 99 cents. I think it's 99 cents. Whatever the lowest is on there, that's what I put it as. I was like, because I was like, I have nothing planned for it. I was like, when I do stream, I'm not gonna be an ass and be like, oh, members only stream. I was like, what? That shit I don't understand. I mean, I get if you're doing very specific things for members only, but at the same time, I'm like, really? You're gonna exclude your entire fan base for a members only stream? Okay. Drink vow. Hell. Drink a blue because we'll probably end up golden vowing again before phase 3 starts. Because phase 3 is a little pain in the ass. I missed. Ow. Ow. Ha! You thought. There we go. If it's members only, somebody better be naked. Hey, it better be something. W dodge skills? Not even. My dodging skills suck. There we go. I was gonna compare this boss to Golden Mask, but he's died too fast, right? One, two, three, four. I did it! Huzzah! That was easy. Easy, boss. Was that even a boss fight? Nah. That was practice. Nah, that was practice, Shogun. Hey, some of the times, depending on the weapon I'm using, freaking, what's it? Sometimes Scatter Tree Avatar is a pain in my ass. Scattertree Avatar is like definitively in like my top 10 list for bosses in Elden Ring that I hate to fight. I rank my bosses on like a scale of, am I annoyed fighting them? Like, are they hard because I'm annoyed fighting them? Or are they hard because they actually have like an intriguing moveset? What weapon will you break the game with after this? After this, I'm planning a gargoyle loot only run. Minus like talismans. So basically, anytime you have to kill one of the gargoyles, whatever weapons they give you, that's what I'm using. Those are the only weapons I'm using. I mean, there's some weapons in mine that I think you could technically break the game with. Like, I genuinely think you can break the game with the Glintstone Chris, but people just don't use that as often. You're still on your first video, literally have 122 hours because I was ramming my head into my record. Yeah, no, I was like, Rykard, okay. You can technically use whatever weapon you want on Rykard to kill Rykard. It's just the easiest way is with Serpent Hunter. It is such a gimmick fight with a gimmick weapon that only works on that one boss, which makes... I mean, and it sucks because the weapon on its own is good physical damage-wise, especially on a RL1 run where you want to have like a Pierce type weapon that also has 0 stat requirements. It's really good. But it makes Rykard's fight that much more ass. Because, like, for me, I haven't done Rykard yet on this run because essentially it is stand in the lava and whack the fuck out of him until his health bar goes bye-bye. And then on certain, like, magic runs and like that, it's like, okay, if you're doing incantations only, you're really going to end up only using Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike. Almost killed him with Eleanor's Poleblade, but quickly deleted. And just do it with a sword. See, that's what I'm saying. I was like, you have to like stack up on like damage, like fire damage reducing stuff. And then you have to have enough poise to deal with the staggering of the lava. Depleted my... I had 20 points in HP. Yeah, that's the only drawback to Rykard. It's such a gimmick fight. Oh, of course. Oh, of course. Alright, asshole. I ain't gonna lie. If they would have put one of these motherfuckers as like an actual boss, I would have cried. I hate those the horn warriors so much. Specifically the ones in Near Limb. Those ones can fucking suck my whole entire fucking shaft. Oh, fuck off. It It also sucks depending on okay. I love when my weapon bonks off the random thing. No, it also sucks in Rykard's fight that it's like if you get in phase 1 where he does the lava attack, you literally have like what feels like half a second to run to the right far enough and then jump out of the way. It genuinely sucks. Did you play through with the Poleblade and got some Peeler and regret not two-handing it? Oh, I mean, I genuinely like power stancing twin blades more than I like using them one-handed. If you're like focused on like you trying to utilize the Ash of War for Eleanor's Poleblade, then I'm like, yeah, then one-handing it is a good way to go. But I personally, especially when it comes to both curved swords and twin blades, I prefer power stancing and then doing jump attacks. I feel like you just get the better damage out of it. Okay. Also, fun fact. I'm gonna let y'all in on this. So if you put on a dagger, right? If you put Sacred Order on an offhand dagger and you're using like Reduvia. So I'll say it in this way. Say pretend I have Sacred Order on my offhand dagger. So I'll do this. I'll use the Ash of War onto it. So my weapon's now golden. Go back to one-handing it. And then you use the Ash of War. And it helps boost the right hand Ash of War damage. And you could use that if you're using Mariah's Executioner, Regalia of Ecolad. Reduvia is probably the easiest one to use it on. Because you're ending up using the Ash of War for your right hand weapon. So having that already set in your left hand and you're just like doing a good bit of damage outside of like your talismans and buffs you're using anyways. We might be able to get away with the Ash of War. I'm gonna see how it works out though. We might be able to get away with the Ash of War. If we can, and we might be able to stance break him too. I knew it. Nice try. Fuck. I didn't fucking do the second dodge. If only I knew this when I killed Placidusax with my Reduvia. Blasphemous Blaze got me understanding why people don't use that meta. Just spamming L2 Lightning Spear is the same deal, but like holding a sniper rifle. Exactly. Now, freaking Knight's Lightning Spear is 10 times better because they, most bosses don't read the lightning that's floating around it. So you end up being able to at least hit them once throughout the entire thing.
The depths of your foolishness!
Nice try, sir. Nice try. All right, I guess no Ash of War. What? What? Hello? Why didn't you do that before? What? Why didn't he do that before? I'm confused. I am genuinely confused. It's okay. Is this boss related to the merchants I have friendly fun? I have exactly zero clue lore-wise.
Depths of your foolishness!
Come here, pretty boy. Nah, Bink Bonk is my lore guy. There we go. Okay, cool. Ow. I've seen some people dodge that middle one to the right, and I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me. Really? Really? My controller did not want me to heal. I was literally in a a mindset of I'm either gonna die or it's gonna let me heal. Just watched the lore video and couldn't tell you. Did you watch the 13 hour long one? I've seen that there is a 13-hour long one, and I have been worried to not ever want to watch that. When you crouched and he was swinging at the air, I hit a dopamine nerf. It's really one of those ones that like I didn't trust at the beginning, because there's certain moves that bosses do that you just have to like trust you're not gonna get hit. And that's one of the ones like early on that I was like, I kept seeing everyone do, and I was like, okay, I keep dying to this move. Let me just fucking try to do the crouching thing. And then it worked. And I was like, all right, I guess that's how we're doing shit. It is the only move that I consistently hit 90% of the time. Yeah, I think like early on in Elden Ring, someone dropped like a 13-hour long fucking Elden Ring lore video, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch that. Cool for you though. I would literally probably watch maybe like an hour or two a day if I were to watch the 13-hour long one. And that's coming from someone who watches freaking Gino Machino back when he was doing his like 5-hour long fucking videos at one point. You like to watch the individual lore videos after reading each batch? Okay. I will say the DLC did help Moog a good bit. Everyone was so on board of Moog being the Moog Lester instead of freaking not being as creepy as he is, and he was actually more of a tortured soul than anything. That's why I find it funny. The DLC do be changing people's mindsets. You go down just like Holy Mary, Mary on. Not gonna lie, I think the only way of be passive in this game is by 133 frame block. Huh. Well, I mean, technically, you can beat the whole game with just the summons too. You just not lay a single hand on a boss and just keep using heal from afar or heal in general. Somehow didn't trigger the boss. Moog was in the files at some point, but he was the one being receiving the bad end of it. I seen that, but I'm talking about Undertale level passive. Okay. I ain't gonna lie, I got lucky the first time I ever played Undertale. Because it's like, most of the time I was like trying to not do certain things, so I ended up, I know some people are like, they went into Undertale being like, oh yeah, I killed this person, beat this person, beat this person, and then they reach the end and they're like, what the fuck is going on? Sans is terrifying. Honestly, if each boss arena had like a random area that someone could like fall off and you could actually make them fall off, then I probably would be doing that a lot more. But no, the only time we have a cheese is freaking with Ghost Loretta, and you can make her just not do anything. Yeah, when I got into that fight with Sans, I restarted the whole game. Ah. Brother, what? I have piss poor luck today. Jesus Christ. I miss Henry, my good luck, my good vibes, man. Yeah, I feel like with how long Undertale has been out, it's basically turned into that game of you don't know, of like, if you have that friend that just doesn't know and won't look up anything, and you just tell them, oh yeah, do what feels right, and then they get to the end and be like, why didn't you tell me the final boss is so hard? Ow, brother. Precisely. They're like, dude, fuck. Motherfucker. Bro, I am unlucky with that shit today. No, most of my friends now and some of the people that I end up meeting all know about that situation with Undertale, so it's just like not, you don't get to have that fun anymore if they're coming back to you, be like, bro, why is this final boss so hard? And just run them that line. Final boss, if you didn't kill no one, you would be fine, dude. Be like, why are you killing people? My game dropped frames for like a second there.
The exalt twice the star addressed to on the contrary now. May you. Oh, yeah, this he.
Yep, I got my ear talked off.
Are you from long ago? We too is that not? And yet, I fear the conceit is then the answer never was Marika, and this no man we have.
Honestly, I'd rather not start a game in like New Game Plus if I don't have to, but I also freaking
Well, it is then.
what's it?
The fingers are.
Don't like the idea of spawning in something from the DLC.
May you join.
If that makes sense. Like just to start like the run fresh with that. I've done that on some runs, but I'm just like, All right, let's kill the NPC to make my life a little bit easier down here. Yeah, you go get some rest, Shogun, all right? I'll see you when I see you. You have the best of dreams. All right, motherfucker. Let's prepare to kick your ass because you decided to spawn in here. What's up, Anna? Wow, I didn't get touched a single time. Fantastic. Did we go get the stuff for Iron Jar Aromatic? Oh, wait, I would have to visit Jarburg, no? I didn't know I had that stuff. I would have to visit Jarburg. I assume that a PC thing to spawn away. Yeah, I'd jump back to console because my PC, if I was just straight up only recording and not streaming, then my PC is fine for the most part to play on. But for me to want to do streaming and record at the same time, it's a lot easier to play on console. So that's why if I go to do a run that involves a like late game weapon, I end up using it in New Game Plus, which some people get like booty tickled for it because they're like, oh, well, you're starting out with like the right stats for it and the right talisman, so how are you supposed to do it? I was like, well, you're starting in a new game. The bosses are harder. Yeah, I have the stats for it, but I'm like, yeah, the fucking stuff's harder. But no, I get it. I'm like, if you could do it, do it. You know what I mean? If not, then it's like, eh. I did that for like, I think the Ronnie simp run I did. I think Fire Knight's Greatsword I did the same thing. No, Fire Knight's Greatsword I did New Game Plus. I swear I forget some of the videos I've done and how I did them. Nah, we don't need Iron Jar Aromatic. We're gonna run in there and slash away. I think I watched Brysonator 13 do this with Iron Jar Aromatic, but he was doing like the Twin Blades only, so he had like a summon in there too. But I think with him, it didn't work the way he wanted it to. But you know what they say? Matir is a semi-gimmick fight. If you can stance break her, or you can freaking bleed her, she's the easiest boss. There isn't nothing wrong with that. I think it's basically starting. Yeah, precisely. I'm like, yeah, you're starting with it with however way you want to do it, but it's like once you get back to DLC and late game bosses, it's not. You're not like fucking like one-shotting motherfuckers. Also, fun fact on PC, if I tried to do a randomizer run, the second I enter Matir's arena, it just lags the shit out of my game because everything outside of it, like in the area surrounding here, it just lags it the fuck out. This is also one of the bosses that is in my top 3 of like my most hated to fight. I genuinely hate fighting Matir. Okay, do your stomp. Okay. Thought I wasn't happening. Fuck. I knew my HP was going to be an issue there, and I still did nothing. It was solely an freaking... If I healed, I would have survived it. That was solely the only issue with that. A good portion of like my deaths in the game tend to fall under greed. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Madam? I have an itch. There we go. Madam. Okay. Okay. Brother, what in the fucking combo bullshit was that? Hence, top 3 worst bosses to me. At least other bosses, you have, like, opportune times to heal. But here, it's like, the second you're able to get back up, she fucking does another attack. I will say, with how much I've played, I still have, like, struggle times with very specific bosses. To the point, if I were to even attempt, like, a no-hit, it would take me, like, good long-ass time. Hello, madam? Oh, I would get hit. Yeah, what are we doing? Okay. Heal. What? What? Excuse me? Are we gonna have a Melania all over again for this run? I feel like I'm gonna have a Melania level issue all over again. Bwom, 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 bwom. All right, onward. Huh. Madam, let me get my runes. Thank you. What the fuck? Never seen that one before. What are we doing? Brother. I'm getting put in RNG hell right now. Don't worry, my vibes are still there. I'm yet to get actually angry at the fight. I'm still fairly confident that I'm getting this run done today. That should have hit me. I was so late to that dodge. Dude, there is no fucking way you just spam that move right after. Don't worry, we're gonna get the right RNG here sooner or later, I believe. Madam, can you do the move? Okay. Fuck off. Thank you. Ugh. I told you we were gonna get the right RNG. It was just a matter of time. Who said we needed more Scadu? Not me. Okay, we have Bale and Radon. Okay. Bale it is. Bale, Radon, and then we have Rykard. But we'll probably do Rykard after Bale. Okay, we're going to do one of attempting to do the Ash of War. I don't want to do this. Yeah, okay. So we'll do one attempting it with the Ash of War. And then we'll see how that goes. If not, we'll swap it. You gone? Okay, that's on me. Yep, that one was on me. We couldn't even fucking get past the first beginning. It's okay. It's okay. We have to get to the point that we're actually able to use the Astral War, so we can't complain about like the Astral War not working until we're actually able to do it. We just gotta have the aggro go to Egon, and then we're a little bit in the clear. How the fuck did I get hit but not like badly hurt? Fucking hell, man. I swear I suck at that timing. Okay, maybe Ash of War is not going to work because purely we're getting our ass handed to us by damage. Solely, we are not really surviving hits, so... What is our damage looking at? 1884, so it's not bad damage. And that's before all the multi-hits. There we go. Cool. Yep, he grabbed him. Ah, fuck. Well, shit.
With every last drop of my being.
Shit. I thought I got that. I thought I had that too. Cool. I somehow survived that one? Brother. Okay, cool. Brother. Fuck! Fuck! Skill issue? He's pouncing around. I was getting hit by, honestly, that was very much my own skill issue. I was getting hit by shit I should not be getting hit by. But no staggers is kind of crazy, though. What are we doing?
I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold, a true great warrior, and I be gone. Your fear made flesh.
Okay, I don't know how I got hit by that one. Cool.
But I will riddle with holes your wrath.
Ow.
With a hail of harpoons. With every last drop of my being.
Full heal? Thank God I wasn't here. I rolled early. Fuck. Okay, cool. Nice, dude. I love not being anywhere near that. Brother, how? Brother, how? Bro, fuck off me. Okay, cool. Oh my fucking god, man. Okay. Egon, you're doing fuck all right now. Egon, the point is you are supposed to take the blunt of everything, but instead, I am getting my ass clapped while you're just fucking yelling bullshit into the sky. I also hate how long it takes before you're able to hit him again after fucking he grabs Egon. Bro, how am I fucking... I hate life, dude. That is fucking stupid.
Behold, a true.
That is fucking stupid. I am in hell right now. You know what? Let me do something real quick. It's not going to be enough to do much of anything, but, you know, a little bit more vigor doesn't help, or it doesn't hurt. Even if it's like fucking 2. Yeah, fuck it. Alrighty. Here's the big bucks. It's okay. We're fine. We don't need any of this. What the fuck? I was not over that one. Thank you. Motherfucker. It does not want me to fucking move my control. All right. Those 3 points are going to save us. Trust. Trust me. Those are the survivability points right there. Brother, I don't know when I'm fucking missing that.
I hereby vow you will rue this day.
I don't know how I keep missing that one. Oh, I didn't mean that.
Drake warrior, and I, Egon, your fear may flame.
Fuck. I didn't realize what he was doing.
Scale you might be, foul dragon, but I
Okay, cool.
riddle with holes your rotten hide. To the hail of harpoons, with
Cool.
every last drop of my being.
Oh, cool. He fucking got staggered as I'm over here. I missed? Cool. I got you. Jesus. The one time I get him staggered and I couldn't get the damn fucking riposte.
The dread. You shall haunt me no longer.
You spazzing out there. You good there, bud? All right. All right. That was the shittiest bell fight, dude. It's over, but it was the shittiest bell fight. I did in the past try to use Curseblade Cirque's like the Deadly Dance. Like I tried to do an entire run like that, and then my computer kept messing up around Radon, so I just stopped it. Like I had gotten all the way Consort Radon and could not complete the challenge because I was not getting like the right timing for stamina and everything else. Run! I don't know why it triggered that I couldn't grab it from before, but sure. Fuck you. Brother, what the fuck? Oy. I love how they give you like the hardest fucking thing to do going into freaking in near a limb. Like right at the fucking beginning. Fuck you. You gotta quit out and make shit a lot easier going forward. Thank God I didn't get hit by that one fucking spiral as it was here. You know what sucks? If you do the like, I think you normally using that incantation, it sucks. But if freaking anything else uses it on you, just like everything else in these games, it does like tenfold fucking damage. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye. Also, fucking the livers and the other shit like that, they fucking suck. Like, oh, the holy proof this, the fireproof this. I'm like, you use those and they like don't work the way you want them to. Like, I think certain ones like only last like 15 to 20 seconds, and I'm like, really? It's something that you would want to use at the start of a fight, and it doesn't even make sense towards the end of the fight. You're not gonna randomly pop the fucking liver. You're like, oh, it should be fine about now. Ow. Hello? Ow. That hurt. You hurt my feelings. Cool. I hate these birds so much too. Doesn't even drop me to head. I love how they drop smithing threes. Super late game area. Drop smithing threes. Goodbye, sir. Now, if I'm lucky, I'll be able to do Bloodblade dance on the dynamic duo up here. But if I'm not, then shit. Oh. Alrighty. Get this last scatter and we'll be hopping in at plus 20. There we go. Hello? My controller didn't want me to press the button.
Never kindly Nicola, was it?
Damn right.
The Erd Tree was leading you all along, so that you might ascend to lordship. Why come to these lands to begin with? I suppose it must be what His Eminence, or perhaps the Erd Tree desired all along. The clashing of the favored lords, such that one would prevail. So be it. If you insist upon facing Nicola the Kind, then I will run you through whoever you might be.
Don't tarry now. Alright. Onward. Don't worry, I'm just gonna casually buff here. Okay.
I'm sorry for speaking to you as a true.
Oh, nope, nah, ain't fucking falling for that one. Brother, what?
It was an honor to face a worthy
Michael, I'm gonna need you to run that back real quick because clearly that was not what was supposed to happen. Rib, we have to kill. Oh, Lita. Oh yeah, that's right. You have another thing. Sadly, but she's also a complete another bitch, so...
Don't you dare approach Mikula.
If she wasn't a bitch, then maybe. But literally, there's no way around not having both of them in here. Son of a bitch. You motherfucker! The RNG is fucking a bitch. I told you, the second you die once, it fucking is over. It's all over. Natan, what the fuck, man? Dane just had to move.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Ledder and Dryleaf Dane will never allow you.
Okay. Come here.
I'm sorry for speaking to you as a compatriot.
Fuck off.
Make the world.
Natan! Hey! Thank you. Hey! Why you turn your back on me? Rude. Alright, we're gonna get this side of Grace and then we're just gonna go fight Rykard. Oh, I actually have to get down to Rykard first. Which isn't that hard, but... I'd rather not end on the boring fight. Oh, I don't have runes. Oops. Okay, we're gonna go fight Rykard and then we'll do Radon. Oh. We gotta go to Temple Ige real quick. Too bad we have no more rune arcs. Oh, right. Yeah, that's this one. Now, the only reason we're doing it this way is because bosses like Bale, Rykard, and Placidusax all have like a very specific hitbox to where the bleed proc would happen. You wouldn't end up getting it registered for your damage, like the damage boost, you wouldn't get the Lord of Blood's Exaltation buff on them because it's so far away. So instead of using White Mask, we can end up getting another 2% with Rakshas's Helm. Or, yeah, Helm. And since we're not using the Ash of War, because we're more or less to get like staggered out of it, so we're not going to use Dancer set. Giga Brain, exactly. You know, I've gone down here before, forgot to light the grace, and then just been completely fucked. Sorry. That way, and declarably we have 58 poise. So we should be able to poise through most of everything. Can't believe we go right here. And two hand, and then do the most boring shit in the world. Oh, wait, what? Okay, I was like, they had like the tiniest little HP bar down there. Ow. Okay, I need to get this. Fuck. Dude. Oh, fuck, he's doing the skulls. Get the fuck out. Most annoying shit in the game. I'm just out of reach of that. Holy shit. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. There we go. Do you run faster when blocking? No, you don't necessarily, and it actually makes your stamina go down quicker. But when you're going like this normally, and then you jump, sometimes depending on when you're like running, it'll like have a random ass like stagger jump where you're just doing this little short shit. But if you're doing like this, it'll consistently give you that leap forward instead of more so just up. It'll be like if you're jumping and then you randomly, like without even running out of stamina, it makes it seem like as if you ran out of stamina while jumping. All right. Annoying boss out of the way. Like, it does help in some regards. Like, if you're doing like the staircase thing, you could just keep going like this. If you time it right. Otherwise, if you're going up the staircase, you're doing this. It's more of like a mental thing. Not really anything else. All right, now we're on Can Bleed, so we're going to put that back on. And we're going to put this back on. Easy boss.
My loyal.
Let's see, did we get in first go? Let me heal. Also, when you're dodging it and doing that, it'll help you turn quicker too. Hello, sir. Shit. Not where I want to be. I did it early. Really? Really? Huh. We run? What are you gonna do? Okay. Shit. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. And like that, the run is done. It was easy game for babies. Even though I totally used like 5 healing flasks. All right. Told y'all was gonna finish this stream. Easy game for babies. In the words, you know what? Fuck it, we'll do the difference. In the words of 40 Enjoyer, easy game for babies. Whew. You know what? It was pretty good. It was pretty good weapon. It outshined on a lot of other bosses, but for the most part, it's there. Would I put it in like top 10 broken weapons? Probably not. You know what's funny? I haven't done Age of... I used to always do like Age of Stars ending like so many times, but I haven't really done it in a minute.
The fallen leaves tell a story of how a tarnished became Elden Lord. In our home, across the
Roddy, I'm gonna head off for the night, you guys. Rare Glocks, I appreciate you for dropping by. I appreciate Shogun for showing up. I appreciate Bink Bonk. I appreciate Josh. I appreciate Shay. Yeah. Sage for showing up. I appreciate Jazza for showing up. I appreciate every single person lurking in the chat as well. Thank you. Thank you. WStream, thank you. All right, so basically, if I can get the editing done tomorrow, you guys will probably see this on the channel come Saturday, maybe Sunday. So that's that. If you guys feel like you want to subscribe, that is up to your choice. I'm gonna head off tonight, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Peace out, everyone.